Okay, hey everybody. This is going to be the next episode in my Misconceptions series. Today's misconception is about atheists and atheism, the different misconceptions that people have about atheists and atheism. First one, which is made by both theists and people claiming to be agnostics, and that is that atheists make a firm declaration that it is true that there is no God. And this is just blatantly false. I'm not saying that these people are lying. I'm just saying that they completely misunderstand what the atheist position is. The atheist position is a position of belief, not a position of knowledge. Most atheists are, and actually probably even all atheists are what you would call agnostic atheists, which means you don't know, but you believe that there is no God, or you don't have a belief in God. That's the difference. That's the difference between hard atheists and soft atheists. Soft atheist says, I simply have no belief in God, whereas a hard atheist say, I actively believe that there is no God. So it's about a belief. It's not about knowledge. You know, saying I know for a fact that there is no God. While there are a few crazy people out there that claim to know that there is no God, obviously that is completely unknowable. That's the nature of the definition of the term God is it something that couldn't possibly be knowable. So that's the first misconception, is that atheists make a definite, firm claim that there is no possibility that God could exist. The next misconception that I'd like to talk about is that atheists are trying to convert theists into being atheists, and this isn't true at all. Really, the only reason atheists even talk about stuff is to prove that they have a valid point. I personally don't care what you believe. If you believe that God created the world in 6 days, and on the seventh day He rested, that's fine. I really don't care. Just so long as you don't want to teach that in science class. You know, I really don't care what you believe. That's not what the point is. The point is I don't want you to force those beliefs on me, or I don't have any children, but if I did have children, I wouldn't want you to force those beliefs on my children, and to disguise it as science. So that's the second misconception. The second misconception is that we are converting people. We're not converting people. A lot of people will say, oh, the blasphemy challenge was to convert teenagers to atheism, and that's not true at all. The blasphemy challenge was for atheists and people that were coming to terms with the fact that there may not be a God. It was giving them a chance to come out of the atheist closet, to say, you know, I don't believe in a God. I don't believe in the Christian God. I don't believe in any other God. I didn't partake in the blasphemy challenge. I thought it was kind of silly, to be quite honest. But also, I at the point when blasphemy challenge came out, I wasn't technically an atheist, and by the time I heard about it, I still wasn't technically an atheist. But the whole thing about it was over, and so I just never really saw the point. to deny the existence of something that I don't believe exists for what? Just to do it? I don't really see the point. Not that there's anything wrong with the blasphemy challenge. I don't have a problem with it, but the point of the blasphemy challenge was not to convert anybody, and I actually kind of find that funny that people are always saying, oh, they're getting these kids to deny Jesus. Well, these kids didn't believe in Jesus. That was the whole point of the blasphemy challenge. If they didn't believe this crap that you've been forcing down their throats since they were babies, they didn't believe it, and the blasphemy challenge gave them an outlet to express that opinion. So that was the second misconception. The other misconception is that you can't. This is the third misconception. The third misconception is that you can't have morals without God. They'll always say, oh, you can't have morals without a higher authority. So, atheists, if atheists had their way, they'd just let people, rape babies and murder grandmas. And well, there is a higher authority. It's society as a whole. And society as a whole says that it's wrong to rape babies and murder grandmas. Not only that, but most people don't want to rape babies and murder grandmas. Most people are actually decent people. There's a few sociopaths and pedophiles, and there's a few people that under severe psychological stress will do some pretty immoral things, but the fact of the matter is that people are people whether there's God or not, and they will behave the way that they behave because that's who they are. The secular world as a whole looks to society as the authority, not the Bible. I mean, even the vast majority of even fundamentalist Christians, when it comes to punishing disobedient children, do they follow the law, which says you can spank your kids, but you can't beat them with a rod? Or do they follow the Bible that says, spare the rod, spoil the child? Obviously they follow the law, or at least the good-hearted ones do anyway. I would say the vast majority of them do. So our morals don't come from God, or if they do come from God, then it's not the God that's written about in the Christian Bible. Yeah, I think I'm just about out of time, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. So that's all I have to say, and I'll see you guys later.